Chanda mama durki. I repeat these sounds not as words but as I hear them, because these are the words from my mother's tongue, not my mother tongue. There's no need for translation of the above, because this song is a composition of love. My mother's love. A love that outside this song always needed translation. A love that God must have thought was too rich, so was spoon-fed in small portions, inch by inch, as you would do for a malnourished child, that in case the food is too potent and leaves the body defiled. Is that why she hid it? That I might reject her, purge her from my system as she had been pushed away so many times before? Because she was the forgotten child, the 11th of 12 and a girl, not even worth the back of her father's hands. Her mother widowed too early. She was raised by confused siblings who did their best, but parenting even they themselves did not understand, so the best left as memories that now reside forever on her skin. The best was to teach her that emotions should be held deep within, so I was the greatest and worst thing to come into her life. I was a dreamy child. The dreamy child makes laughter a contagious disease. The dreamy child loses lunchboxes, books, uniforms, and keys. The dreamy child learns to hide and lie because she knows apologies do not appease. The dreamy child takes cardboard boxes and turns them into comics. The dreamy child is slow to finish her meal. She has food shoveled into her mouth until she vomits. The dreamy child makes playgrounds from thin air. The dreamy child is never dressed on time. The dreamy child knows it's not the belt, but the fury in her eyes that she should fear. The dreamy child makes up stories to transport her out of this universe. The dreamy child is terrified of silence the most because the dread of exclusion feels so much worse. But I'm no longer a dreamy child, a forgetful or fearful child. I'm an adult now, and I can screen phone calls to avoid toxic conversations. I can travel across oceans and contain visits to small vacations where the harm is easier to repair. But daughters are indebted to their mothers, so often I'm drawn back by her despair, because she is the foundation that I stand on, and also my noose. So goes this continuous merry-go-round of abuse. So I find solace in the purpose God promises that my future holds, and then torment in the virtues that I'm supposed to uphold. Honor thy mother, forgive those that sin against us, so time and time again, her and I rebuild trust. And in time we can gain clarity from pain, and in time I can see that we're the same. The cracks in both of our structures have been reinforced with steel to survive. And I can see her now, and I see a newer version, more mild, transformed by chemical manipulation that has not subdued her, but helped her to breathe, to forgive, to laugh, to finally be alive. And I hear her now, I hear her sing, Chanda Mama Durki. And I feel the steel barriers inside her breach from the volume of her yearning. And I hear her sing, Puye Bakayem Buriki. And it's like this torrent of affection as she cascades over my niece, who is innocent of the grief that I feel, who can return her with a devotion that I can't reach. Because I am an echo of my mother and previous generations, and how can I ignore our ancestors' perpetual reverberations? I can't extract what's been ingrained inside. Forget about childhood dreams where nightmares reside, so instead we sing sweet songs about Uncle Moon, pretend we're new people, rejuvenated, vacant, singing this old tune.